Good afternoon. How you doing today? Hope you are staying away from the television. It's all Jackson all the time. Michael Jackson's big memorial today, and live coverage on CNN, Fox, wherever you turn. Big red banner on MSN. Check out live coverage of Michael Jackson. The question you have to ask yourself is, what is the distraction because of Michael Jackson? First of all, folks, I doubt he's even really dead. The reason why I say that, yeah, Winehouse is a conspiracy nut, of course, we all know this. That's why you tune in to see what kind of outrageous and outlandish thing I have to say. But when was the last time you ever seen the sheriff fly a body out of the hospital? Sheriff's department flew the body out of the hospital. They have a memorial service for him at the gravesite, but then they take his casket to the Staples Center. Does that make any sense? When you had the memorial after the memorial service at the gravesite, after the big thing at the Staples Center, the Staples Center just happened to be rented by Michael Jackson for 2 weeks while all this was going on. Michael was unable to perform his tour, and of course now he's the largest selling album seller of all time. Jackson's everywhere. It certainly did wonders for his career, didn't this all? So just think about that, folks. You know how I am, a conspiracy nut. But what's really going on today is the Senate is voting on the hate crimes bill. The climate bill is going to be voted on here pretty soon as well. Russia and Obama are talking over there in the middle. Russia's over there trying to kiss everybody's ass. I mean, Obama's over there trying to kiss everybody's ass so they won't dump the dollar. And the decline is right on time. So just beware of what's really going on out there. This whole Jackson thing is just that, a distraction. The Michael Jackson distraction. Locally, Festus and Crystal City, the Twin Cities, are going to have a joint council meeting. I've been telling you for years that Festus and Crystal are going to merge, and perhaps these are the beginning of these talks. They need to merge. There's no sense in even having a Crystal City anymore. I grew up there. That's my hometown. But it really has served its purpose. It's run by a bunch of incompetent fools over there. And I think you should just disincorporate Crystal City and let Festus consume it all. Of course, Festus not being run by the most competent people either. But I think that is the logical conclusion. And then maybe they can have a full-time fire department in Festus and Crystal City to where they actually have people at the firehouse. So when a fire starts, they can get the pumpers on the scene to put the fire out. How many buildings have you lost along Main Street in the last 2 years because you didn't have a fire department? Folks, you spend $10 million a year on police, but you can't spend anything on a fire department? Does that make a lot of sense? The only thing the police are order takers. They take orders from the higher up. They pass out tickets, and then they write reports. Do the police actually solve any crimes? Not in Festus and Crystal City, they don't. No, I get to take that back. Tim Lewis has solved a few crimes over at Festus, but the guy over in Crystal City, Roos or whatever his name is, he's an idiot. He never solved the Pops crime, never solved the murder up there in Crystal on Crystal Heights. We can go on all day long. Who really busted out Peggy's windows? It wasn't Darwin. We could go on all day long about the incompetence in Crystal City, and why hasn't the sheriff ever been arrested? The mayor been arrested for treason by the sheriff's department. But I could go on about all that. It's all pending in the courts. The smelter, I don't know if there's anything going on with the smelter, but you just talk about a bunch of idiots running the town, and that's Festus and Crystal City. But now you're going to merge them together, so hopefully you only have one set of idiots running that town. Court cases, yes, the court cases are happening in the smelter. I haven't really checked into that lately. Maybe I'll get around to doing that. The smelter is in litigation once again. Like I said all along, the only people who are going to get rich off this smelter deal are the lawyers, as they always do. A new bulletin is in the works. Hope to have that out perhaps next week. I'm working on that slowly but surely this week, trying to get some things straightened up around the house here. But I'll have a new bulletin out hopefully before July 15th. Maybe next week by this time it shall be on the street. And did you make it to the Tea Party on July 4th? You've noticed there was tea parties throughout America and didn't really get any local media coverage. I didn't notice anything, and I wonder why. Folks, the local corporate media is totally controlled and is your enemy. They hate you. They're not going to tell you the truth. They're not going to tell you about the chemtrails that they've been spraying, or the fluoride in your water, or whatever, your food all being irradiated. They're out to kill you or see that you are dead, so they're not going to inform you of what's going on. And that can, I mean, everybody on television is nothing but a bunch of liars, and you don't really see any truthful broadcast out there. So I just turned my television off. It ain't been on. I think I turned it on last night to go to sleep. But other than that, I don't even watch television anymore. But that's all I really got to say today. I did have a beautiful video for you to upload last night, but YouTube was having a little trouble, so hopefully you'll be able to see this one later on this afternoon. Thanks once again for tuning in to the Bulletin Man. I will let you go, but once again, I do appreciate you stopping by, and please tell a friend about the one and only Bulletin Man. Thank you.